this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another carry for it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Slow snap, had to rush that kick, and this is a short one. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
He rolls to his right. Down the field. He's got Pierce. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. Escapes the defender. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
On the go.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Dive play straight ahead. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Ward off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's got Bellinger. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
18, Cowboy 80.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that to his back, Tony Pollard. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
go. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
7 Pirates. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18, run with 18. Let's go.
To throw, Richardson. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
6 yards. It's second down.
Dragon 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Richardson on third. Short pass brought in. Hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Turnover on downs.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on third and long. It is Cup, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it at the 30. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
70 Timberwolf. Let's go now. Ready?
Richardson on first and 10. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Oh, man, Robinson has it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
19, 19.
They go again with Taylor. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson. Headed out right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Titans get it back after the turnover at the 29. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did and take the ball away there to begin the second.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ready,
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air with Ward. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw this one. Ward. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
70.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Offside, cut by Ridley. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Back to the well again. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
70 Rangers.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're going Taylor. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Complete out to the right. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ward off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Titans have a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60. There we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within one score in the fourth.
Titans.
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
Well, he sensed it was the right time to be aggressive and go for it. You know, such a boost for a team when you could follow up a touchdown by outplaying the defense and adding an extra 2.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Ready. Go.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. To the air on this first down, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
7 Pirates, 7 empty targets, Buffalo 8.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here he goes, third and long. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On first down, it's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Richardson to throw again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colt as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Now on the return, here's DK. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Viking, 8-2.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trail by 15.
Ready.
First and 10 here. Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at midfield.
Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
18. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Brings up
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let go.
Here he is to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Titans first down.
Again, Ward going to the air. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's cut at the 4. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for a Titans first down.
19
First
tight.
and goal
19
at
tight.
the 5-yard line.
From the red zone now. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read.
And this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in him. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this. Crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us, too.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.